Hello traders, welcome back to my YouTube channel. In this new video, I'm gonna be breaking down some trade I took on EU by scalping. So if you guys are following me maybe on YouTube or Instagram, or maybe if you're in my Discord group, you may know that when I scalp I take a lot of position. When you look at the screen here, we have over 10 to 20 trades. Okay, this is a day, this is just one day. When you look here, the timing is 28th November, and here 28th November, from 6 a.m to 6 p.m. This is just a day. In a day I can get over 10 trades or 20 trades, it depends. I just take the trade when I see all my confidence line up exactly as I want to be. I'm going to break those trades down. I'm only gonna break two of them, okay, because I took a lot of them. If I have to do all, then maybe the video is gonna be too long. So the first trade I'm gonna be breaking down is this one that ran for 134 hour. The other one, the first one was a buy, okay. First one was the buy here that ended up running for 134 hour, and you can look at my entry at the screen right now. And the next one was a sell that ran for 82 hour, okay. This one ran for 82 hour. I'm still holding this one, and you can also see my MT5 entry on the screen. And the last one is running for 90 hour right now. So we have a 34 hour, we have 82, and we have 90 hour. So the overall is over 300 hour on this one. Only on these three trades. We have a lot, okay. We have all these three. I can also break it down if the video is not gonna be too long. But and like this trade, you see this one, I took full TP at this line share, which was 19 hour. But I can't just extend maybe price to the low here and say that I got a 52 hour trade. This one, it doesn't really make sense. Even if according to my analysis, price went to my direction and maybe went to final TP, if I can say. But as far as I took final TP here, I can't claim having 50 hour on this trade. I know that it's only 20 hour, but on this, the one that I really know I'm still holding till now, this where I really got the 90 hour, 82 hour, the 34 134 hour trade. Okay, I'm gonna be breaking down all of them. So I'm gonna be breaking down those. So this one is the blank chart. I'll try to break down those trades I show you right now. The first one, which was the buy that ended up running for 100 134 hour. So the first thing when I want to scalp, the first thing to do is to look at the higher time frame trend, or know what London is going to do, know what Neo is going to do. If you know what London can do, then it will help you to scalp London. And if you know what Neo can do, you can it can help you to scalp Neo. So what you do is, so if I know that London will give me a buy, then I'll just look for a buy setup on the lower time frame. This is 15 minutes. I can go to my 1 minute and look for buys. I wouldn't really look for sells. Maybe I can sell, but just a retracement. I wouldn't really have a sell with 100 pips take profit, or maybe 50 R just by selling the retracement. So on this one, if I know that this session is going to be a buy, I only gonna be looking for buys. And if I know this session is going to sell, I'll only gonna be looking for sales. But by saying this here, I know this one was a buy, this London session was a buy, but that's not really how I predict the market. So what I do is I just replay before London, okay, so that I can really know what may happen. So on London, if I look at the higher time frame, how is the higher time frame? When I look at the higher time frame, the higher time frame is bullish. You can clearly see that we are creating higher highs and higher lows. Okay, we having this, we having this, and this. So you're more likely to have a expansion to the upside. Okay, so if I look at this already, I look for zones that price can react from, or maybe price can give me a buy setup. Okay, when I look at the current market here, you can see that price is being bearish. Okay, price being bearish, price being bearish, but the bearishness will not just continue again and again, because when you look at the higher time frame, it might somehow give us an expansion to the upside again. That's normal. So if price will have to give an expansion to the upside, price is more likely to do what? Price is more likely to buy and take this high. Okay, this is the high that I can maybe target. I can target this high. So if I look for buy setup, I will buy, take this high. Once this high is taken, then I can maybe look a sell setup to sell a retracement to the downside. This is what I can have as idea. And when I look at this one, for me is an accumulation. I don't know if some of you are in my Discord VIP. You may know that when we have this kind of maybe sideways candles, 4 5 sideways candles, somehow accumulation and distribution. You can just go and backtest. You'll see that it happens almost all the time. You have this one, you have accumulation. You can maybe look. You can get this one like distribution. exactly like this one is distribution, and have this one accumulation. So it happens almost all the time. So when I look at this one, I know that price is accumulating to go to that side because it already broke those highs, okay, those candles highs, which solidify the breakout structure to the upside or change of character to the upside. So I know that price will start buying from this area. If price buys here, my final take profit might be this high. At this high, I can look to sell maybe the retracement to look to buy again and again. This is just following the market structure, okay. So once I get the direction, if I remove price now or I remove the replay mode, you can see that price bought from the accumulation and broke structure to the upside. From breaking structure, you see now price giving us a pullback down. Okay, the pullback we might maybe buy from this area, this demand zone, or if we don't buy from this demand might just be liquidity induced. When you look at this low here, you see that price created somehow a trend line liquidity here. So maybe price is coming to take the trend line liquidity and tap to maybe this demand zone here to buy to the upside. So this might be a trade for tomorrow. If Asia give us a range here, maybe at London opening, we can manipulate maybe the low, okay, and tap into the demand and buy to take the Asia high and maybe take the previous high. So if I know that this one can happen, then I can scalp successfully tomorrow, London, New York, or whatever station it is. So this is the first thing I do on the higher time frame. I've already done it, so I go to my lower time frame to look for my entries. I go to lower time frame, I just look for any pullback, manipulation, or whatever change of character is. It's just my basic entry style, okay. So if I come here, I think the first buy happened here, okay. First I wanted to buy this one, but price never gave me an entry. Like I had a buy. I'm not really gonna break them down, okay. Price tap this zone, and you see the accumulation I was talking about, 3 candles and broke structure to the upside. So this one was an accumulation. On maybe the second time frame, you can get your entry. So there was a buy, price took this high, gave me sell, and I wanted to buy from this demand zone to the upside again. But price went through stop loss of the demand. Like this demand zone didn't get respected, but it still price created a new high. So if you look at this one from market structure perspective, it doesn't really make sense. Like price is buying, price broke structure to the downside. What people will look for is a pullback here and sell to the downside. But price just kept buying to the upside. This is actually what happened. I didn't get any buy from this zone below here. But as I knew on the higher time frame price will have to buy, then I was okay. I was like, okay, if I miss this buy from this low, there's no problem. From the buy here, like the continuation, I can still get any entry. The entry is gonna come to me. I don't really rush when I scalp. I come on a chart, I wait for really what I really want to see. If I see it, I take it. If I don't see it, I leave it. If price didn't give me any entry and went to TP, I'm okay. My analysis on higher time frame was all right, but my lower time frame, maybe analysis was not right, or maybe price didn't give me what I wanted to see. But it's still fine. It's happy day, no loss. And if your analysis played out, then fine. So now if I go to my lower time frame, I was just looking at this zone. Uh, price did what? Price broke this previous high here, okay, breakout structure to the upside, and price pulled back to this zone here, which was our order block here. We have this order block, price pull back to it. Once price pull back to the order block, I need price to give me a confirmation for a buy, okay, because I don't just blindly buy from the order block. I don't blindly buy it. So if I come here, price broke this there's this demand zone that somehow got respected, but I will come back to this one later. What the first thing I had to look for is my change of character, okay. If I look at my change of character is from this one. If you see price is dropping, okay, price giving you this one, giving you this and this, and gave this. From this area, I know that price broke the previous high, which was this one, okay. This was the previous high that has to be broken. But from the previous high broken, price is still tab into this order block and start dropping. Even gave us a distribution. We see the distribution schematic I was talking about. Distribution, we have accumulation, and we still have an accumulation here. So it was from this accumulation that gave me the confidence to buy this trade, because price tapped into this zone. So it was somehow risky to buy it. So when price came here and started giving me this 1 2 3 candles, then I started buying. And how did I enter? I just look at I know how I got the entry, but I don't know how to explain why I got the entry. I just took this candle here. You see uh this somehow bullish candle that has a wick here. I just took this one as my entry, okay, the wick the wick above this candle, or this candle's wick to the upside. Okay, this was my entry, and I got my entry from this area, and my stop loss is where my stop loss is just below this low here, which makes it to be about 0.9 pip. I think it was about 0.8 pip. Okay, yeah, about 0.8 pip. That this was my stop loss, this was my entry, and this was my stop loss. You can see on the screen right now. And I bought from this area. And where do I target as TP? The first thing, I was not really confident with this buy, because where I'm really buying from, it wasn't really from a discounted zone. Okay, if you see this expansion from this area to this area, if you put this one, you see that it's not really from a 50% or zone below to buy, because this is always how I do. I buy from a discount and I sell from a premium. But if I'm buying from nowhere, my TP, basically my TP was just this previous high. Okay, this previous high. But what I did is I used two accounts. I have one Xness account, okay, which is my personal account, and I have one funded account on MFF, okay, my forex fund. So on Xness, I took full TP at this high, okay, which was about 8 hour or 7 hour. I don't know. I think it was about 7 hour on this one. Just because of 0.8 people or 0.9 people. I don't really remember very well if it was 0.8 or 0.9. So this was the final TP on my Xness account. Meanwhile, I was holding the trade on my funded account, which is the my forex fund. Okay, and the final TP on the other one, it was this one. It was the TP on the higher time frame. Remember that price has to take this line here, okay, which was the previous high. So my final TP was this previous high here. Okay, and if I remove this one, and when price came here, I just took 90% off, and I still holding my trade if I can get any sell setup. This is how I did. So if I remove this, and if we look at the current market right now, we bring price to where price, yeah, price came here, and you see that is 133 R trade, or 134. And if I come here, 100 and yeah, 134 is pretty much at this zone. At this zone, when price came here and started dropping, when I got my sell setup, I directly took full profit from this area, from the first buy. Or I'm not sure I took full profit. You guys know that I like hedging. If I have a buy and I get a sell setup, I hedge both of them. And if my sell goes well, I can easily keep my buy. Or if my sell goes wrong, then my buy is in massive profit. So I took like 90% off somewhere at this high, which was about 113 R. So the trade ran for 134 R on this one, the first one. And the second trade, it was this. The second one, it was a sell from this area. I come here, I bring price at this level. This one was somehow risky and somehow really intelligent. So what happened is, price came, okay, tapped this zone and gave a buy setup. I don't know if I really took the buy. There was a buy from this area, okay. I think I took the buy. Okay, I took the buy here. So I got the buy, and price came and tapped into this supply zone. Okay, price tapped the supply zone, and as price tapped the supply zone, price gave me a sell setup. You see that price broke the previous low, or broke the previous demand, and pulled back to a zone to sell. And I think my entry, it was somewhere from this. I think it was this 10-second time frame. Okay, the 10-second, this candle. Okay, when you have one buy before sell, this is pretty much the order block you guys are talking about. So this one is the order block I'm entering from. This was the entry. If I would enter this one with maybe limit order, like sell limit, I'm sure that the broker will not trigger me. So what I do is I always enter with market. I just sell. I just click the sell button, I sell, you know. So yeah, this was the second entry, the sell. And the sell, my TP was actually this low. This low was my TP. But at this low, I'm just gonna take like 90% of it. I don't really take full profit. So at this low here, which there is another block, price manipulated this low before buying massively and didn't come back to it. So this one for me, it was like some selling before a buy that price never mitigated. So this was basically my final TP on this sell. I still holding till right now. I didn't take full TP. Okay, so this was the sell and TP summation. And now the re-entry sell, okay, when price broke this low, it gave me some buy setup and gave me a sell setup. Let me uh come back here. Let's play market. Took a while though. Yeah, from this area, if you look at this well, price came and broke this, what I call by a demand zone. Okay, there's this range. This is basically a rally based rally, which is a demand zone that price can maybe buy from. The price went through stop loss of the demand zone, which is somehow a change of character on higher time frame. Okay, once price gave me a change of character, I think, or I thought price should pull back to some level and sell it down. This is what I had. And when I saw this one broken, and I saw maybe a demand zone here that is somehow being respected, then I was really sure on this sell. I was like, yeah, this sell is going to TP. Because if price didn't break this low and just came tab and maybe started buying, or if there is no valid demand zone, or there is no valid, or there is no valid supply zone here, and maybe the supply is somewhere above this zone, then I think price might still go higher than my entry. And from this, I'm already sure that price wouldn't really go above where I entered from. So this sell was already safe. Break even and partial, maybe 25% partial here. So I'm done on this one. So if I come here, if you look left, there is this order block here. Okay, this order block somehow looks like liquidity above, but I got this one as the order block. And I waited price to pull back. Yeah, from this we can now see that price came and entered in our order block. As price entered here, I look at the same thing. I look for this one and I look for the others, any other position I take. Change the character, pull back to my zone, I enter. So if I look well, I wait for price. Okay, I think if you look well, price broke this low here. Price broke this low here, which was my change of character, and my entry was, I could just enter from this high, because you guys know I like entering from induced zones, because price can just come and take the liquidity and start dropping without really going to my TP. Or if some of you guys want to enter, you can also enter from the order block. There's really no problem. But it depends if you enter from the OB, high risk reward and low RR. But on this one, if I replace here, let me see, what did I even get as entry. Okay, I think my entry was from the order block, and this one my entry was from the OB. So yeah, I entered from this one. My stop loss above the high. My stop loss above the high, and let's see if price trigger me in. Price came, tag me in. This was the entry. The stop loss about 2 pips. Then if you look well, this one the stop loss is 2 pips. This one the stop loss was 1.2 pips, and this one was even less than 1 pip. Okay, the first buy that ran for 134. So this was a sell. And where's the TP at? The TP is pretty much the same as the one here. Okay, this first sell here, this was the TP here. So now if I remove the replay mode, current market, I go to maybe the 1 minute or the 3 minute, you can see that price TP start dropping, continue dropping. I didn't take full TP till now, price still dropping. Okay, if I extend down, this 60 or 72R, and this one is about 125. I think the solos on this one, the solos is even way smaller, because when I enter the trade on my MT5, you can see I can have stop loss here, okay, on my trading view, but when I enter on my MT5, I can maybe have a stop loss a bit higher, because I don't want to be kicked out because of a spread or whatever. You know, when you have 1 pip stop loss, and if your broker has like maybe 0.5 pips spread, you might add 0.5 pips spread to your entry. So this was the first sell. This was the first sell that ran for 134R or 33R, and the second sell ran for about the second sell ran for like 82R, and the last sell ran for 76R, where you can see here. All these trades I got them on one single day. Okay, one single day, 2 sessions. The first London session, that was like 100R, 134, and New York New York, that was the second one, which is pretty much 150R. And these are only 3 trades. And if you look well, I got a lot of trades. I'm not really gonna break all of them down, because it's going to be too much, and even the screenshot on the screen is going to be too much. But if you see, you just get the direction and you write. Just imagine that if you know that New York is going to sell, look how beautiful this sell is. You just get your sell from supply, or you get your sell from some induced level, and you continue selling it down. You sell, you sell, you sell, you sell, like you can pretty much have any amount of RR you can have a day. You can actually decide it. If you decide of having maybe 50 R a day, you can have it. You just wake up, you analyze your higher time frame, and you follow your lower time frame according to the higher time frame. If I see this, if I see price gave me this, give me a pullback, I look for a sell setup. Give me a pullback, I look for a sell setup. Give me a pullback, I look for a sell setup. But for me, somehow I was looking for buys. I was buying the pullback, I was buying the pullback. I got one sell here, ran well. Got one sell, I was buying the pullback. The fact that I was really looking for buy setup on this one more than the sell setup is, I didn't think that price will go below this zone, like below this nah below this zone here, because this was the important zone for me. That price can maybe come tap and reject to the upside. And not only this, if you take this one, I always follow my somehow I always follow my fib tool. If I take from the low to the high, from the 50% below, like from the 50% below, I already start looking for buy setup. I think I even look for the buy setup before that. Okay, I think I even look for buy setup before that. But what I do is when I sell to 50% to look for a buy setup. But for this one, that didn't happen. Price continue going below. I think price went below maybe because of some induced liquidity here. You can see price created, yeah, some sort of trend line liquidity here. So it was one of the reason why price really went down like crazy. This is pretty much about the trade I got them. Okay, this about 300 R a day. Can you get 300 R a day? Yeah, you can get 300 R a day. You just have to get the right strategy, learn, backtest, and you can go live. And if you see that it works for you, just continue doing it. And yeah, as I was saying, if you guys are really interested into scalping the way I do, you can just join my Discord group. It's just a one-time payment fee. Let me show you the website so that I can explain how my packs are. I'm also running a discount Black Friday. You can join for 50% off. Price is 50% off. You can see here. Instead of 249, you can join for 125 right now. And it ends on 13th November. So I think we still have 2 days. If you're lucky enough and watch this video before the 30th November, maybe you can get access to the discount price or discounted price. So the first pack I have is for the lifetime mentorship. If you paid for lifetime mentorship, you get access to the Discord group with the members, okay, and you get access to the courses, full course SMC trading, synthetics trading, I don't know if you guys know about, and the scalping strategy, the ping pong, as the one I'm making the video on it right now. How to scalp, how to buy sell, and scalp the 1 minute chart with the second time frame confirmation. And you can also get access to the weekly Zoom call. I do weekly Zoom call. You can access, and any doubt, any question, you can ask me. And also you get access to the trading setup and signals. Like when I scalp, I don't send all the setups here, but some of them I do send them. If I see maybe a zone here that I'm sure that, yeah, this one might be a good trade potential, I can share the zone so that you can get the confirmation based on the course and you can enter. And this for the trading setup and signals. And the mentorship, yeah, I can mentor you if you have any chart or anything you are looking at to short or buy an asset. You can ask me. I can also help you with. And also you get the second pack is about the one-to-one lifetime mentorship. If you pay for this, you get access to all this above here. Okay, this is the first thing. You get access to whatever is on the lifetime mentorship, and on top of that, you get access to this one-to-one Zoom call. Like you get one-to-one Zoom call with Asus FX, 2 hours a week for 2 weeks. So you get 4 sessions. Every session is for a week. So if you have any doubt, anything about psychology or anything about the strategy, anything you don't understand, and even with the course, I think with the course is already enough for you to really understand and do anything. Okay, get those high RR, you can do them. But if you still have some things that are not going well, you can pay for the one-to-one session that I can teach you in a one-to-one Zoom call. The one-to-one Zoom call, you get access to the recorded so that you can also go through later if you still maybe didn't get some point. And yeah, you get access to the remaining. And how to join? The Discord link is here. You can just click on the Discord link. If you only join the Discord without paying, you can only get access to get full Discord access, which allows you to paste the code, and you can also get access to past monthly result and maybe trading result or whatever. This is how the Discord is presented. You can go through this one, you can see it. Okay, these are the courses, market structure, from market structure to confirmation entry, and also this is the PDF. Okay, smart money concept, over 131 pages. And yeah, this is about the mentorship. So if you guys are interested into knowing how I scalp like the way I do here, you can just join the mentorship. You get access to the course and you get access to a great community where you can trade together with them. Thank you guys for watching this video. Drop a like if you love this content, and also subscribe to my YouTube channel to get access to any other new video I publish here. Thank you.